Hari Om, everybody. Welcome back. Let's get started. It's 10 o'clock. Om. 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 गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामविद्यवत् ॐ गणेशाय नमः ॐ सरस्वत्यै नमः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजम् प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये वागीशाद्याः सुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमे यं नत्वा कृतकृत्याः स्युः तं नमामि गजाननम् वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ब्रह्मानन्दम् परमसुखदम् केवलम् ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतम् गगनसदृशम् तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकम् नित्यम् विमलमचलम् सर्वधी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतम् त्रिगुणरहितम् सद्गुरुम् तम् नमामि सद्गुरुम् तम् नमामि श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयम् करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करम् लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करम् शङ्कराचार्य केशवम् बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत् व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयम् देवम् सद्गुरुम् ब्रह्मविद्वरम् सद्गुरुम् ब्रह्मविद्वरम् यस्य सन्निधिमात्रेण सर्वे शिष्याश्च सेवकाः कर्मक्षेत्रे प्रवर्तन्ते चिन्मयम् तम् नमाम्यहम् चिन्मयम् तम् नमाम्यहम् Hari Om, everybody. Welcome back. After spending a few weeks studying the topic of Maya, we entered the topic of meditation, which is a very popular topic. Before this, one needs to understand that there is a lot of sahakari sadhana we should have done prior to all this for chitta shuddhi, purification of mind, chitta ekagrata, concentration of the mind, because we know one cannot do meditation with an agitated mind or an extroverted mind. We might actually pretend to sit there, which is also beneficial, but our mind is somewhere else. Before we entered this topic, we did a thorough inquiry. We understood through Amsha Panchakam, Asti Bhati Priyam, they belong to Brahman. Nama Rupa or Jagat Rupam, they belong to the world. So with Vichara or inquiry, we understood that there is only one reality. That Asti Bhati Priyam are all one. Nama Rupa or Mithya, appearance only. Therefore, we can say oneness is appearing as many. I hope that statement becomes clearer now. That alone I am. Then we saw that in all of the beings in creation, abhinnaha sachidanandaha bhidyete rupanamani. This Satchit Anandaha, this existence, consciousness, bliss aspect is common to all. Names and forms are a product of Maya and appears to be different. I hope you caught that. With this knowledge we have acquired through Shravanam, reflecting on it to make it doubt-free knowledge through Mananam, we entered the topic of meditation or Samadhi. With that, let us chant with shloka number 22 and recap a little bit. Upekshya nama rupe dve Satchidananda tatparah Samadhim sarvada kuryat Hridaye vathava bahihi. See what was advised here. Samadhim sarvada kuryat. Hridaye va athava bahihi. Sarvada, always. So what do I meditate upon? We inquired. So I meditate on that Sakshi Swarupa. When my eyes are closed and when my eyes are open, I meditate on that Brahma Swarupa. How? Upekshya nama rupe dve. Withdrawing the attention from the names and forms. What does this do? slowly at the subtle level, from Vishayakara Vritti, object-oriented thoughts, I am replacing this with Brahmakara Vritti, thoughts related to Brahman alone. So last week we also saw that beautiful reference from Atma Bodha, Roganiva Rasayanam, very often quoted, by that Nirantara Abhyasa, by that constant practice, by continuous contemplation, just like the medicine seeps into the bloodstream, same way to cure our chronic disease of ignorance. So in number 23, shloka number 23, Savikalpo nirvikalpaha samadhir hrudi drshya shabdanuviddena savikalpah punardvida. So the practice of meditation is of two types, savikalpaha, nirvikalpaha. We saw that vikalpa means duality. Savikalpa means with duality. That is savikalpa samadhi. Nirvikalpa means without division, without duality. See, when we say distinction or duality, remember that triad or triputi that I mentioned, meaning there is an object of meditation, dhyaya. I am the meditator, dhyatru, and there is a process of meditation called dhyana. That is triputi. Once the duality disappears, the triputi is gone, self alone remains. This culminates into nirvikalpa samadhi. And we saw that in the deep sleep example that I gave you last week. I say I am very, very tired. I am very, very sleepy. I start to prepare my bed. I want to sleep. But as long as that even that single thought exists, I am not asleep. It just happens at some point of time. Now, Drshya Shabdanuviddena Savikalpaha Punardvida. He further classified Savikalpa Samadhi, meaning meditation with duality, into Drshya Shabdanuviddena, meaning Savikalpa Samadhi with Drshya, Savikalpa Samadhi with Shabda. And that's where we wanted to continue. Meditation associated with the scene, meditation associated with the words. With that, let us chant number 24. Kamadhyaschittaga tatsakshittvena chetanam ध्यायेत् दृश्यानुविद्धोऽयम् समाधिः सविकल्पकः. See, Last week, we covered this aspect of it. Since there was a lot of discussion in our interactive session, I wanted to cover this a little more today. Kamadhyaha, Kama Adi. Like these desires, Chittagaha. These thoughts are arising in my mind. See, I gave a cross reference last week that in shloka number 4, we had analyzed this when we applied this Drg Drshya Viveka, this logic, to go beyond the mind to understand the destination Sakshi. What did we say? Kama Sankalpa Sandehau Shraddha Shraddhe Dhruti Tare Hrir Dhir Bhirityeva Madin Bhasayatyekadha Chitihi. See, the thoughts are arising in my mind, or drushya, seen. What do we need to meditate upon? Sakshitvena chetanam. On that sakshi, on that witness of all my thoughts, on that Chaitanya Swarupa. So this type of meditation with duality, meaning that distinction between the jiva and the object of meditation exists, he calls it Drushya Anuvidha Savikalpa Samadhi. Let us understand this a little more this time. See, in the mind, there are many thoughts. Everyone knows that. What happens? These thoughts appear and they disappear. Unless we give importance to it. Satyatva Buddhi. Then we meditate on that Sakshi who is the witness to all of the thoughts that are appearing in my mind and disappearing in my mind. We saw that in Upadesha Sara. I gave you that reference last week. Drushyavaritam Chittamatmanaha Chitvadarshanam Tattvadarshanam Manasam tu kim Margane krute Naiva manasam marga arjavat. I close my eyes and I meditate. There is no outside world to disturb me. There is no outside world to distract me. But my thoughts internally are coming and going. I do not label any of my thoughts. Remember, I gave you the example from our Puja Gurudev of the thought parade. The thoughts and the desires, they're like the soldiers parading, like in the Independence Day or Republic Day parade, we might have seen. They're parading, and the Sakshi is like the commanding officer just taking that salute without identifying with any of the soldiers parading in front of him. Or we can think of another example, like, you're watching the flowing river from the bridge or on high up in the banks of the river. Many things are happening, and you're just standing there and witnessing it. Or another popular thing, I don't know how often we do here, standing on the balcony of your house. You're watching the traffic below and just being a witness. I'm giving these examples as to how we remain witness to the things happening around us. Sakshi Bhava. Like that, we are just watching these thoughts come and thoughts go. And I meditate that I am that Sakshi of those thoughts. See, generally, what do? We brood over our thoughts. Instead of directing our attention to the source of the thought, what do? We contemplate on the object of the thought. We shift our attention from the thoughts that are seen, that is drshya, to drashta, seer, that sakshi of that thought. By this process, by this constant practice over a period of time, what happens? The mind is ignored. Slowly and slowly it becomes calm and composed. I hope you caught that. The agitations will subside. Remember, last week also I said, thoughts become our words, words become actions, actions become our habits, habits go on to make our character, character becomes our destiny, so on and so on. And that's how we have been caught in this do loop of samsara. We are caught in this sorry go around. I hope that is clearer now. Now, with that, let us explore what is the Shabdanuvidhena Savikalpa Samadhi. Now, what we saw was Drushyanuvidhena Savikalpa Samadhi. Now, moving on to shloka number 25. Asanga Satchidanandaha Asanga Satchidanandaha Swaprabho Dvaita Varjitaha Swaprabho Dvaita Varjitaha Asanga Satchidanandaha Swaprabho Dvaita Varjitaha Asmiti Shabda Viddoyam Asmiti Shabda Viddoyam Samadhissa Vikalpakaha Samadhissa Vikalpakaha. Together. Asanga Satchidanandaha Swaprabho Dvaita Varjitaha Asmiti Shabda Viddoyam समाधिः सविकल्पकः. See, in Shabdanuviddhena Savikalpa Samadhi, or in this meditation technique, Vedantic meditation technique, associated with the words. What are those words? They are direct pointers, Atma Lakshana. These are Upanishadic words. I say from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Asangaha. I am unattached. Sat Chit Anandaha. Existence, consciousness, bliss. Swaprabhaha. Self-shining. Dvaita Varjitaha. Asmi. I am free from duality. Asmiti Shabdaviddoyam Samadhi Savikalpakaha. This is the practice of meditation with duality, Savikalpa, associated with words, Shabdanuviddena. Actually, we did a little bit of this in our meditation classes through verses that when we did in one of the modules of Nirvana Shakam, in the final line, first we negated what I am not and then we said what I am. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. In the other module that we did on meditation, on Pratasmaranam. Pratasmarami hridi samspuradatmatattvam Satchit Sukham Paramaham Sagatim Turiyam Yatsvapna Jagara Sushuptamavaiti Nityam Tad Brahma Nishkalamaham Nacha Bhuta Sangha. I hope you're getting the drift of that. Shabda Anuvidya. You're giving the mind these pointers of Atma Lakshana to dwell upon, to ponder upon in meditation. For example, in Viveka Chudamani, which we are going to take up at some point, Shloka number 254 onwards, in 8 meditation verses. Actually, we can chant a couple of them today, just to give you an idea of the Shabdanuvidya Samadhi. Jati Niti Kula Gotra Duragam Nama Rupa Guna Dosha Varjitam Desha Kala Vishayati Vartiyat Brahma ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि यत्परं सकलवाकगोचरम् गोचरं विमलबोधचक्षुषः शुद्धचिद्घनमनादिवस्तु यत् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि. We are telling our mind and intellect, Brahma Tattvam Asi Bhava. That, dwell on that, Brahma Tattva. Then in Nididhyasana shlokas, from Brahma Gnanavali, same thought continues. Asanghoham, Asanghoham, Asangoham Punah Punah Satchidanandarupoham Ahamevahamavyayaha Nityashuddha Vimuktoham Nirakarohamavyayaha Umanandasvarupoham Ahamevahamavyayaha. See, this is Shabda Anuvidya. These words, they're not meant like mantras. Okay? We cannot hold a japamala and start saying, I am unattached, I am asanga, asangoham, or aham brahmasmi, and count the beads. See, in this technique, a Vedantic meditation, these Atma Lakshanas are given to the mind. These direct pointers are given to channel our focus to the full significance of these meditative verses. We need to understand the deep import of these in meditation. See, a lot of people, what we do, we just put the tape on and we think that continues to go on in the background, but we don't understand the meaning of it because we have never come to any of these classes. It doesn't make sense to the mind. So these words are intended to help focus our mind to that source. And what happens over a period of time? That mind gets absorbed in the meaning of it. So it is said, Savikalpa is the practice of meditation and Nirvikalpa happens. Like I said in the earlier class, efforts are made to sleep, and all efforts made end up in sleep. So like that, Savikalpa Samadhi culminates into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Just like any other thing in nature, there are things we are required to do then we have to allow things to happen. Let me repeat that. There are things we are required to do, and then we have to allow things to happen. Allow that self unfoldment to happen over a period of time. With that, let's chant at least the 26th verse today. Svanubhutirasaveshat Drshya Shabdavupekshatu Nirvikalpa Samadhisyat Nivatastitadipavat. See, this Swa Anubhuti, this self realization, this rasa, this Brahmananda rasa, this bliss, aveshat, on account of this complete absorption, having transcended both drishya and shabda, that is nirvikalpa samadhi. We will stop here and we will continue it next week. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all see auspiciousness. May none suffer. Om peace, peace, peace. Hari Om. Please stay back for our interactive session.